Hi YouTube, it's me Amy. I'm not your average wife. I'm coming back this morning because I figured it was time for another eBay sales update. I'm pretty happy with the way eBay's been going for me, and I want to show you what's been selling for me and explain a few mistakes that I've made. So first up, this is a brand that everyone should look for. I found this dress in the Goodwill for $4. It's a Bettie Page dress. The very day I listed it, within a couple minutes, someone had emailed me and told me that she'd been looking for this particular dress for like 2 years, and I'd started this at auction, and would I please do a buy it now on it. So I told her to tell me how much she'd be willing to pay because I had a number in my head, which was $50. And luckily she came back at me with $45, so I took it. But Bettie Page is a great brand, and I doubt you're going to find a whole lot of it in the Goodwill, but if you find it, you should get it. It's a great brand. And as you can see, it sold for $45 within minutes of me listing it. This was a pair of Merrell, size 13. I was worried about these shoes. It was the first pair of shoes I bought, I think, to sell, and I stuck it in my store at Buy It Now for $39.99, and it sat there for a while, but it finally sold for $39.99. I'm really happy with that. They were really good looking shoes. Here's another example of couponing. This Rock deodorant spray, all 3 bottles were absolutely free for me at Rite Aid, and I sold 3 of them for $14.99. That's a pretty good deal. I think everybody knows that Harley Davidson stuff does really well. This was a shirt I got. I think I paid $6 for this, and it sold for $40.50 plus $4.99 shipping. This is a brand that I don't hear anyone talk about much, but it's Sabrino. I don't know if it's sold because of the size or just because it's a really cool looking shirt. I don't know how the pictures don't do it justice. It was a really nice looking shirt, but I sold that at Buy It Now for $24.99. I love that shirt. Here's a pair of Clarks that I sold. Buy It Now for $21.99. I don't know if I could have gotten more for them. They were pretty good looking shoes. I paid $4, I believe, for those in the Goodwill. This is a beautiful dress. It's not plus size, and it's not a brand name. It's just a really cool looking dress. And I wanted to tell you guys, when you're looking at women's dresses, it really doesn't matter the brand. And it just, if it's a nice looking dress, you know, that's really sexy how it's got the peekaboo bosom area. I listed it at $49.99 or best offer. That's another one that sold the day I listed it. Now I did accept a best offer of $28.99. So I'm thinking maybe I should have let, you know, I don't know. I should have came back at her with another offer or something. I could have gotten more than 28, but I am happy with the 28 because I only paid $6 for that in the Goodwill. Also, when you're taking pictures of women's dresses, women, they really like the big full sweep. So if you can, you know, open that up and pin it so that when people are looking at it, they can see how big that sweep is. This I want to thank Rake and Profit. He told me that if I have some shirts that aren't doing so well, that if I lot them together, I'll be able to sell them, and boy was he right. I accepted a best offer of these for, I think it was $35, and I paid $4 a piece. Synergy, I don't even know if that's a good brand, but they were big, and they were nice looking shirts. They were in great shape, and they sold, so I love that. This is another one that sold the day or the day after I listed it. women really love that retro look, that 50s pinup girl look. And this dress, even though it's not a vintage dress, it looks like a vintage dress. And the polka dots and the big bow up there. I sold that. I took a best offer of $20 for that one. That was another one I paid $4 for. This is my first pair of Naot. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's Naot. Those shoes made in Israel. Sold them for $29.99. I got them for basically free at a yard sale. I had an armful of stuff, and the woman was like, how about you just give me $10 for all of it? And I had a lot of stuff. I know I had more than 10 items, so they were less than $1 for those. So that was a great profit for me. But I don't know. Now I'm wondering, could I have gotten more? Maybe. Who knows? This is another lot that fashionable. I'm not sure how to pronounce that either. But I had them all listed separately. As soon as I put them together, they sold. Go figure. Thank you again, Rake and Profit. I love that. This is a Torrid dress. That's another brand that you should look for. It's not a high-end brand, but plus size girls love it. They love it. I started this at 99 cents and it sold for 30. I know a lot of people think I shouldn't do that, and I am moving away from it. Mostly because I've decided that I really like shopping in the thrift stores and yard sales and everything, and I find most of my really good plus size items at Gabriel Brothers, so that they're new with tags. But this one I did start at 99 cents and it sold for 30. I paid $5 for it at Gabe's. This is another Torrid tank top. I paid $5 for this and it sold for 23. Started that bid at 99 cents. Here's something that, this was a big lesson learned for me. It was a great pair, size 10, of Clark's leather sandals. I thought, why not? Start them at 99 cents and look what they sold for, $7.50. That really hurt. I'm sure that after fees and everything, I lost money on those because I'm pretty sure I paid $6 for them. And, they were size 10. I would have just as soon kept them for myself than sell them for that. So that was a lesson learned. No more shoes at 99 cents. No more. This was a Big Pony Ralph Lauren shirt. I paid $4 for it. I started the bid at $14.99 and it got bid up to $26. So that was good for me, and I think the winning bidder got a pretty good deal. Because I don't see very many of them. In fact, this is the only one I've ever seen. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you, vintage nightgowns. Look for brands like Barbizon, Missy Lane, man, Kaiser. Women love this stuff. This one sold the day I listed it for $24.99. I paid $3 for it in the Goodwill. And, I don't even think it's a pretty gown. But, yeah, $24.99. Love it. That's a Rockaware top I sold. I accepted a best offer of $18 on this. It's been sitting in my store for a little while. I paid $5 for it, and I gave them free shipping. This was another one that I started with 99 cents, and it sold for $31.50. But here's a great example of what I mean by opening that sweep up so that people can see it. It just makes your picture look pretty, and women love to see how big that sweep is. I don't know. I guess they want to twirl around in those suckers. I don't know. It's a pretty dress. It's not name brand or anything. I think it was Pink Apple. This is a Miss Me dress. I got this in the Goodwill for for $4. I accepted a best offer of $20 on that one. This is an Alfani dress I got in the Goodwill for $6. Started the bid at 99 cents and it sold for $21.50. I paid $5 for this Fashion Bug top. It's a big shirt. It's a 4X. And it sold for $23.54. I was really happy with that. Bib overalls. This is another mistake I made. I started this bid at 99 cents because they are really big. They're Carhartt and they're bib overalls. I think bib overalls do really well. At least they always have for me. But my mistake on this one was, who knew that Carhartt had 2 T's in it? I only put 1 T in my listing, so I probably didn't get near as many people looking at it, because people who know how to spell Carhartt, my bib overalls did not pop up when they typed it in. So make sure you're spelling everything correctly. I did get these for only $4 or $5 at the Salvation Army, so I did make money on them, but I think they could have sold for even more. This shirt I just sold this morning, this actually no, last night I sold it. Organic cotton shirt from Patagonia for $21.99, free shipping. I paid $4 for that. These shoes I sold this morning, I paid $4 for these at the Goodwill. I accepted a best offer of $18 plus shipping, and these are Demonia, those gothic, hot topic type shoes. People really like them. They were really awkward to ship though. I had to put them in a Pampers box. Thank God I had one laying around. They did not fit in the priority shoe box though. Okay, so that's my sales update. I wanted to share that with you and thank everyone again, the whole eBay yard sale thrifting picking community on YouTube. I love you guys. I learned so much from you guys, and I want to give back whatever I can. So I hope that you learned something from me. Mostly about, I always check the nightgowns and see if I can find any vintage ones. They always sell really good for me. So be on the lookout for those. Okay, YouTube. I will see you guys soon. Have a great rest of the week. Have a great weekend. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.